Have you ever had a fear? Have you ever had a fear that held you back? My biggest fear is regret. So I actually turn fear on fear and make sure I don't let anything hold me back. And when I have a fear, when something makes me nervous or scared, it means I need to do it. And when I do it, most people feel that fear never existed. But I'm going to tell you a story. So even me speaking onto the camera, this used to be a big fear of mine. And I did a TEDx. That was actually my first time on stage. And this is how it come about. I actually went to watch TED, and it was in Chelmsford. And I had pictures at the end. I was so inspired, the amazing speakers, I was learning. And at the end, I had a picture and I posted on my Instagram, soon I will speak on TED. And I remember there were people laughing. Can you imagine what she put? Who does she think she is? But this is the thing. If we imagine it, we can create whatever we want. It's up to us. No one can hold us back. And if people have got the time to laugh and bring you down, it means they're off track on their life. Why are they focusing on your life? Because you're actually doing something. You've got something to give. Anyway, so as time went on, I started practicing on my phone. I just wanted to speak and help people. And I know when I work with my clients, they always said to me, make sure, share this on your phone because it will help so many people. You never know who is watching. You never know who you're going to help. So I kept doing it. And I remember some people used to reach out to me from all around the world and say, Kim, you really helped me with your story. You really kept me motivated during this hard time. Until eventually it come up to speak on TED. One of my clients who I transformed, her husband was actually working on TED. And he said to me, you could definitely do it. Would you like to do it? And I said, I would love to. But to be honest, I don't really know what to talk about. And I'm a bit scared on stage, speaking in front of all these people. Imagine if I forget my words or something goes wrong. But he said to me, no, don't worry. You have a go, I'll help you. And, nothing can go wrong. The audience are there to support you. And even if you did go wrong, we can just cut it out of the video. This is how you learn. This is how you get better, and you must take a first step. So I remember I had a month to prepare and I was in Dubai, and I reached out to some people. I tried to actually keep it quiet because sometimes when you tell your dreams to everyone and what is happening, you get so many people talking, it prevents you to actually take action and start preparing what you need to deliver. So I tried to keep it quiet. I never even told my family because I was so nervous. And I told 4 people. I told 2 people in Dubai and 2 people back at home. And I remember when I shared to the people back at home that knew the old version of me before I even moved to Dubai, they said to me, maybe it's too much pressure. Maybe it's too hard. Maybe you need more time. But when I told the people that knew me, who I was today, they said to me, you know what? I would be so disappointed with you if you don't do it. I would be so disappointed because I would want to do that. And I know you can do it. So they kept me moving forward. They made me believe in myself. As time went on, it got to 2 weeks before and I still never knew what to talk about. So I actually got in contact with one of my clients who actually had stage experience. And I said to him, please, can you help me? So we should always ask for help. Whenever we feel like we can't do it on our own, if we've tried and tried and tried, the next step, reach out, ask for help. There's amazing people with all this experience to help us. So I got in contact with him and he said to me, it would be my pleasure to help you. You helped me and now it's my turn to help you. So I met Demetrius and he said to me, stand on that spot and just speak to me. And I said to him, I don't really know what to say because I haven't I don't really know what to speak about. And he said, don't worry, just speak there. So I went there and I started talking about my family. I love speaking about my family because I love them so much. And he said to me at the end, you'll be fine. You're confident. And all you need to do is just, speak from your heart, because that's exactly what you need. So then it suddenly hit me. I was trying to create something which I hadn't done, where in reality, all I needed to do was use the experience that I had, use the stories, use the hard times that I went through, and then everything started to flow. So as it got on to the big day, I flew home and I contacted another friend called Rich. And I said to him, I'm quite scared about going on stage. Can you help me? Have you got anyone that I could speak in front of so I can practice? And he said, no worries, come to my gym, I'll get some of the members. So off I went and I practiced twice, and both of the times I got better. With practice, you don't get perfect. Practice makes progress. You can always get better, but you must start from somewhere. Don't be afraid to be a fool, because we all start from the bottom. I had the biggest fear, and things started to get better. And then the big day come, and I remember my heart was beating. I was so nervous, but I was excited as well. And I remember everyone was sitting there and we all started to talk, all the speakers that day. And they said to me, where have you spoke? And I said, I've never, this is my first time. And they were so surprised, but still they were so supportive, because they remember their first step. And I remember I said, please let me go on first, because I don't want to wait. And I went on about third. And it was at a school, so I had children in the audience, I had adults, and suddenly the lights went on and my heart was beating. And I began, and I remember twice during TED, I actually kind of forgot my words, but I paused and I continued. And at the end, I never knew who was in the audience, but they come to me, some friends I never knew that would be there. And they said to me, oh my God, you never even made a mistake. And it made me laugh. I said to them, I did. Twice I forgot. But then I realized the audience don't actually know what you're saying. So if you're doing something for the first time in front of people, whenever you forget, just pause and then just go on to whatever's next. The audience are there to support you. They're never there to bring you down. And as time went on, as I started to practice and continue to get feedback, I began to get better. And then suddenly that fear disappeared. Now I still get nervous, but it's because I care and I want to deliver. But it all started from this big, overwhelming fear. And I know we all have this, but as I said at the beginning, my biggest fear is regret. So always step towards your fear and do your best to overcome it. If you can relate and if you've got any big fears, please put them in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening to my story, and be ready for the next one.